Yo, this is Anthony coming to you live from the Passo garage. What's up? Hey, real quick, I just want to take a step back. I want you to see, alright? I want everyone to see who the real GOAT is in the NFL, okay? I don't give any credit whatsoever to a guy or a team, organization that has been tied to 3 Super Bowls with scandals, okay? Getting other teams' plays, and then another Super Bowl with deflating footballs. As far as I can see, as far as I will ever acknowledge, the Patriots have won 1 Super Bowl, and that's this year, okay? Until some kind of scandal or cheating shit comes out, then maybe we'll take that one away from them too. Just like Roger Goodell, the fool, the weak-spined, he thinks that he's making a difference in the NFL and making it better by putting some cheating-ass organization up on a pedestal, and he doesn't think that die-hard NFL fans, people that really love football, can see right through him and know it's a complete joke. I mean, how are you going to put just a team in a player on a pedestal and call him the greatest of all times when he's been tied to cheating every single Super Bowl ring that he's gotten, except this one, so far? With that being said, I want to talk about the game, okay? Let's analyze the game a little bit. Let's talk about what went down. And all you 49er fans, because I know I got tons of 49er fans that follow me and watch my videos, I want you to please just erase your brain and let's look at it in an unbiased sense, okay? Let's pretend we have no stake in this game whatsoever. The Atlanta Falcons come out on fire right now. Let's address the Atlanta Falcons, okay? They have the best offense in football. They have one of the worst defenses in football. Bottom right defense, I think they were rated like 25th in the league out of 32 teams, okay? Even if they were rated 20th in the league out of 32 teams, it's a bad defense, no matter which way you shake it, okay? They've won the majority of their games, if not all of their games, in the regular season from offensive performance, okay? They have a great offense. They keep scoring. They score, outscore their opponent. Don't have to worry about stopping their opponent because their defense sucks. Let's look at the Super Bowl. They come out and they score, and their defense does what they have to do. They get a pick 6. They stop Brady. They hold Brady to 3 points in the first half. 3 points. They hold the New England Patriots offense to 3 points. They put up 21 first half points, and immediately out of the gates in the second half, they put up another touchdown to increase their lead to 28-3. Okay, 28-3. Now let's minus 3 off of 28 for all you slow people, and it's a 25-point lead. 25-point lead. That's 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals, 4 touchdowns, or however way you want to figure it out. And it was a good lead, okay? Now, what happens immediately after that first drive after the half? When they scored their 4th touchdown, they stopped scoring. Now, all you people that want to spin this any which way you want to and twist it and contort it in a way that makes it seem like, you know, it'll work out the best for you and make you sleep the best and say, well, the defense did this and the defense did that. Let me tell you something. The Falcons defense is not a factor in their organization, period. Okay? So, coaches on the Falcons team should realize and understand that their defense isn't winning a Super Bowl for them. It's going to be their offense, the part of their team that has won all of their games, okay, in the regular season. Now, I do have to say, and I did put out there, that I was impressed. And I picked the Falcons, not because I can't stand Tom Brady and cheating ass Bill Belichick or that whole Robert Kraft freaking organization, because I can't. I hate them. I loathe them. I think they're ruining football. I think they're the epitome of what football shouldn't be. We need Paul Tagliabue back because Roger Goodell, you're a freaking joke, and you're protecting a cheating ass organization, and you're letting them win bullshit Super Bowls because you think it's selling tickets, and you know what? It ain't. It's doing the complete opposite. For real football fans, you know what? You have all your little, the people that you think you could attract in there, and new football fans, but you know what? Your loyal fans are jumping ship, brother, and that's why you're losing your ass. That's why you're losing money. That's why sales are down. But anyways, let's get back to the task at hand, the subject at hand. The Falcons came out flat the second half, okay? They didn't have no offense. You cannot put this, the team, the outcome of this game on a portion of your team that never existed. How can anyone logically tell me that the defense is the one that caused this game? Okay, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have let up 31 unanswered points. Why didn't the number one rated offense score in between 31 unanswered points? Why didn't that happen? But maybe they shouldn't have. But they weren't known to stop offenses. Now, let's talk football 101, okay? If you put your defense on the field 90% of the time, I don't give a shit if it's the 84 Niners team, if it's the 85 Bears team. I don't care what Super Bowl team it is, what Super Bowl defense, what stacked defense it is. If they're on the field 90% of any half of a football game, they're going to let up scoring. It just happens. The odds are against them. The laws of physics are against them. Come on, don't come at me and tell me any different because you don't know shit about football if you do. It's point blank, plain and simple. It's football 101, the basics of football. You score when you have a chance to score. You keep your defense off the field as much as you can. You drain that clock. You run the ball. You get 3.5 yards at a time, and you just keep stretching that field and stretching that field and running that clock out. It's simple football. You don't come out of a half and score a touchdown right away and get a 25-point lead and decide, you know what, we're going to go 3 and out, and we're going to go 3 and out. You know what, fuck it. We don't need to, we don't need to do nothing. We'll go 3 and out. We'll go 3 and out and give someone like Tom Brady the football time and time again. Now, yeah, I said someone like Tom Brady, and I'm not giving him any more credit than he deserves. He is a very, very good quarterback. And you know what? He transitioned into the league with the luxury of the other team's plays in his head and knowing what opposing defensive sets look like and knowing, you know, and having that in his head, where to throw the football and how to conduct his offense. So, yes, he did transition into the league much easier than any quarterback possibly could. And did that make him who he is today? It could have. It definitely could have, because he could have been the bust that he was projected to be, the almost undrafted quarterback that he was, and the college mediocre quarterback that he was. I mean, everybody forgets about this shit, and everybody forgets about the cheating. Listen to me. I don't know if it was Kyle Shanahan. I don't know who was involved with the second half play calling, but if it was Kyle Shanahan, I don't care, Niner fans. Listen to me. He sucked. He blew the pooch. He screwed up. He just blew the game. He costed his team the Super Bowl if it was him. If it wasn't him, whoever it was, then that's who it lies on. I don't know the upper echelons of the Falcons team. I don't know how the organization works. I know, like, the 49ers in 2012, Jeep Chris was calling red zone plays. 2013, Jeep Chris was calling red zone plays. Greg Roman was calling other plays. Jim Harbaugh had very little say in offensive play calling, even though he should have had more. But whatever. I know how the 49ers organization worked. I don't know, and I don't give a shit how the Falcons organization worked. All I have to say is if if that was Kyle Shanahan that was behind this complete embarrassment of a Super Bowl, the biggest lead in a Super Bowl ever in the history of the Super Bowl to be blown, and if it was him behind it and he caused it, I hope like hell he learned from it. And like I said, a part of me hopes it was him that was behind it, because this is an awesome lesson to be learned at the proper time, because this could just divert any nonsense when he comes to the Niners. If that contract is done and sealed, and I want to put it on record right now, I hope he is our coach, okay? Because I think the guy is talented. I think he knows his shit. I'm not talking shit about him. I welcome Kyle Shanahan. I want to see what he could do. I think he will make a positive impact. I think he will help out this organization. But I hope if it was him that was making the decisions and the play calling, and it was his game plan in the second half, and they went into the locker room and like, woohoo, we're up 21-3. Let's score out of the half and stop scoring the rest of the game. I hope if that was him that made that decision, he learned a valuable lesson that you keep scoring and you keep scoring and you keep scoring until the clock ticks zero, or at least until you're down to the 2-minute warning, or maybe even 7 minutes left into the game. And you keep going and plugging it and plugging it and plugging it. Because the only part of the Falcons team that's to blame for this loss is the offense. You cannot logically blame a defense that was non-existent, okay, for the whole season. It was not existent for the whole season. You can't blame that defense for losing a football game. You can't put that on the back of the part of a team that was never built, never concentrated on, and never focused upon to win a Super Bowl. You can't do it. Now, they always say Super Bowl or defenses win championships, okay? Defenses win Super Bowls. But I really believe, and I know by watching this game, and I've only watched it once, but I watched it very unbiasedly. Now, I watch 49er games 2 and 3 times because I'll admit, the first time I'm watching it is with raw emotions, and I don't see nothing unbiasedly. So I have to watch it the second time, and sometimes the third time, to really get an unbiased opinion, because I really want to speak unbiasedly and give you a proper analogy and come at you educatedly with some football knowledge and not some heart-driven, brain-diluted bullshit. And the simple fact is the offense of the Atlanta Falcons lost this game for them. And I'm not blaming the players at all. As much as I like to throw Matty Ice under the bus, and as much as shit as I talked about him in the past, as much as I'd love to say, oh, Julio Jones ain't what he is, you know, and everything else, because here's a news flash for all you Niner fans that don't really realize the Falcons are a divisional rival of the Niners. Maybe not currently, but throughout my childhood and my upcoming, they are a rival of the 49ers. And I don't give a shit if they win or lose. I just didn't want a cheater to get another ring, okay? So I'd rather see the Falcons win. But either way, I don't give a shit. It's a lose-lose situation for a real 49er fan. But the bottom line is the offense, and I'm talking about the coaches, screwed the pooch. And if you can't acknowledge that, then you know what? Your pom-poms are way too big. Your cheerleader outfit is way too tight. And you need to step the hell away from the routine, okay? You need to step the hell away from the routine and look at reality and realize what football is about. Until next time, Passo out!